Hi, this is Michael Spokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. I want to deal with part 2 today of avoid to become a toxic leader, avoid being a toxic leader as a young man. Now, I've said earlier that toxicity of a leader is something that is not giving joy to the followers. It's not giving joy to the subordinate at all. And everybody who is a toxic leader is actually causing conflicts amongst the people that he is leading. So therefore, as a young man, I want you to avoid becoming a toxic leader. And therefore, by all means, and that is why we are actually bringing out these aspects that will show you these characteristics also, that will remind you that a toxic leader is like this. And therefore, you avoid those traits and those characteristics and not become such, because when you are walking away from such, you will actually not become a toxic leader. Now, I want you to see that a toxic leader generally is manipulative in nature. Toxic leaders are very manipulative. They abuse their positions. Therefore, they sit on higher thrones and they abuse their authority. And you'll see that toxic leaders, what they do, if it's a man actually leading ladies, would actually even go to an extent of asking some sexual favors. And that is what we call a toxic leader. Somebody who would actually go overboard and ask bribery. Somebody who would actually use his positions to actually demand payment of some sort of a corrupt nature. And that's very wrong. And that's something that I want to warn you as a young man, that please avoid being a toxic leader by all means wherever you are. I don't know what group of people you're leading. I don't know what team you are leading or you're managing. Maybe you're a manager somewhere. But avoid being a toxic leader as a young man, because as you do so, you'll be abusing the position that you're in. You'll actually be egging the people. You'll be actually irritating the people. The people that are supposed to be your subordinates, they will not be happy with you because you're manipulative. You are abusing your position towards them. And also, I must emphasize that manipulative people, they abuse their relationships for their own gain. They are manipulative in a way that they will actually be requesting money each time from their subordinates. And they know that their subordinates respect them highly and they honor them. And secondly, because they are actually at your mercy, remember, because you might be their employer paying for them your salaries. And if you demand them money or demand them unnecessary helps, they are going to go into a mode of assisting you because they are afraid to say no. And that's manipulative. When people do things that they don't want to do because of you, and you must know that you're manipulative when you do so. Now, I want to urge you as a young man that avoid being manipulative. Avoid being a toxic leader in this case. Because manipulative people are forever making people to feel pity for them. They want people to be compassionate upon them, but they themselves, they are not able to be compassionate upon any other person. Remember, as a leader, you need to set an example. If you want people to be passionate about you, so let you be compassionate as well about them. So that's very key. But manipulative people, they direct things to themselves. They direct the people to do things for them and not to do anything for other people. They will actually demand people to give towards them, not them giving anything to other people. That's manipulative, and that is very toxic as well. Now, I want to urge you as a young man to avoid being a toxic leader, to avoid being a manipulative leader. And also, I want to also make you aware that manipulative or toxic leaders, they're overly competitive most of the time. And this is actually toxic to do so. When you are a leader, remember that it's not for you to shine, let your subordinates shine. So you must actually allow them a platform to become themselves. And this is very important. But a leader that is overly competitive, want to shine at all times and want to take the shine and want to step in and be the man in a situation that the subordinates need to be the man. And this is very important. Now, even those things that have been done by their subordinates, manipulative people or toxic people that are overly competitive, they will actually take credit to where credit belongs to someone else. They will actually claim that they are the ones who have done that. They will claim that they're the ones that have promoted something to happen. And this is the type of people that you're dealing with. When you speak about toxic leaders, you're speaking about people that are that way, overly competitive, and they have to win at all costs, at every time. Their attitude is of winning, and they want to win at all costs. So therefore, this type of toxic leaders, they are manipulative in nature, as I've said, but they are overly competitive, and they will manipulate situations and make sure that they win themselves at all costs because they want to be seen as superstars. And that's toxic as a leader. And I want you as a young man to avoid this type of a toxicity of approach where you're over competitive. You want to shine. You want to win at all times at all cost. And these are the type of people that are leaving a trail of damage and broken hearts at all times. Wherever they are breaking others. They are destroying other people's confidence. They are stepping in and don't care how people feel, but they step in because they want to shine. They want everybody to recognize them. They want everybody to look up to them. They want everybody to say, he is the man. Now remember, heroism in leadership doesn't work. You cannot be a hero of everything. Let your subordinates shine. Let your subordinates be heroes. Let your subordinates be the ones that are known and seen by people. Let your subordinates be the people that are applauded themselves, that are highly respected more than everyone else. You will be recognized, by the way, when your subordinates shine and they are successful. And that is the reason why toxic leaders are, in a way, not developing others. They want to hold back on developing others because they are afraid that if we develop others, they're going to be better than us. They're going to take the shine from us. Now, as a young man, I want you to be aware of this and careful that you don't become a toxic leader. You don't become overly competitive to an extent that you don't develop others. So develop the people that are subject to you. Develop the people that are subordinate to you so that they can take over the work and do the work in a perfect manner. Now, you remember that when they do the work well, they're assisting you so that you can delegate some tasks to them for them to be able to do and make sure that they complete the job that you're supposed to be doing. And you will be relieved of the hard work of doing everything in this particular place. So toxic people, they're actually overburdening themselves because you are actually wanting to do everything. You are actually overburdening yourself, and therefore you want to do everything so that you're recognized as a hero. So I want you as a young man to avoid that in your life and make sure that you allow others to shine. I want to end up here today. Your host, Makhona Spokane. Thank you very much for listening to us and being part of this great topic, and I hope you're going to join us as we deal with part 3 of this great topic tomorrow. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you listen to us. Press that notification button as well to be notified of our videos so that you can be able to continually listen to us and learn as a young man. May the good Lord bless you and allow us to say cheers for now.